Welcome back, everybody.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hi.
It is.
I love that costume.
I
I'm
can't. I'm
jealous.
looking at my sheet. I'm not even looking at the camera anymore. I can't fucking do it. It's too good.
RJ's
Today.
rocking his character look. It's a shame you already have inspiration for your character because I think I'd have to give you one for that.
Oh,
Double
yeah.
inspiration.
How about he gets inspiration for the day? Anytime he uses it up and then he gets another one.
Yay.
Might be a bit
Continuously
much.
use inspiration.
Highly
We'll
inspired.
see where we go. So, who can tell me where we left off?
Took a
I
crate
can
to
tell
this
you.
guy named Murr.
Oh, okay, cool. I was about to play the cricket noise, but it took me too long to find.
I just blurted out the last thing I remembered.
Mer.
Is that worth half a point?
Well, I think you already have inspiration to begin with. I think everyone has inspiration after everything, but
I don't think I have inspiration.
oh, well, you haven't earned it.
I'll give my half point to
Ouch.
Brian.
Yay, I have half inspiration.
How does that
everything I
work
do.
for rolls?
Good point. How does that
Like-
work for rolls?
Roll twice, but take half of the chosen number.
You roll a
Yeah.
D10 and you take half of that.
Remember, I tried seducing the who's that? The captain? No.
Those on Tarto, so one of your
Yeah.
instructors, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he let you down easy, but you left an impression. So
She was the handsomest woman I ever did see.
chain smoking simian woman.
My weakness.
I think you have several weaknesses. We'll find out.
Yeah, most likely.
Yep. So we've got RJ as Ulu the Jiff, Jayla as Syra Ember the Astral Elf, Josh as Blorf Mongdula the Plasmoid, and Brian as David Idlebright the other Astral Elf.
So many elves.
You said it right. Good job. 2 elves, okay? We can handle 2 elves.
Fine. If you want to
Not
be
enough.
repetitive.
Not enough dwarfs.
Not
That's
enough
right.
blors. Not
More
enough
blorf.
Ulus, in my opinion.
Well, you met
We-
that other one in the cafeteria
Good point.
Oh yeah.
in his
Jiff.
gunpowder chowder.
Made some hella beans.
Yeah, he says it wrong. He didn't say that race right.
Oh, it's a difference of opinion.
Hmm.
How do you pronounce that? Ululu?
Ululu.
Ululu?
Ululu.
Ululu.
All right, but yep, you've been tasked with delivering a crate addressed to Mert the Merciless, the founder of the Academy. You have also been warned that he was up late last night entertaining visiting dignitaries, so he's feeling more than a little worse for the wear, so you've been ordered to keep the noise to a respectable level. This is after at least 2 of you were rather drunk when you met Pose on Tarto, so great impression.
Yay.
Yep, and you were also ordered to avoid damaging or tampering with the crate in any way and to obey Mert's orders to the letter.
Hmm.
After which I believe Ulu basically single-handedly picked up that crate with relative ease.
Yep.
Like a pizza box.
Oh,
Hey, Daddy Abby.
all
Good
right.
team
Well,
indeed, Artsy. See how this goes.
yep, and you all have your gold-colored security helmets to make your way up to Mert's quarters. And well, they're sumptuously decorated with velvet curtains, gold fittings, and oak panels. A cauldron-sized
Ooh.
fishbowl stands along one wall filled with squirming octopuses. Or is that octopi? Whatever.
Mm.
On the opposite wall, a table bears a topographic map of the Sword Coast. Near the door, a walk-in wardrobe stands partly open, golden light spilling out from within. And peering in, you see the old wolf himself sprawled over a giant leathery bed and snoring loudly.
Should we wake him up?
I knock on the door.
Hello? What? Huh? Oh, the hell matters. Product. My head's exploding. What is it? What is it?
Well, I pull out my flask. How about a little hair of the dog? That always seems to help me in the morning.
Fine, fine. Just get in here and be quiet about it.
I'm gonna walk in.
You do it best.
I got this here crate. Kind of
well,
look around.
just put on the rug there, open it as quietly as you can, and let me die in peace.
All right, set the box down. Well, at first I give it a little jiggle. Like, what do I hear in there?
It's almost, well, roll for a perception roll. Yeah.
Perception. My elephant ears.
Hippo.
9. Hippo ears. A 9.
Change shapes.
Look,
You
too
hear
small.
something thumping around when you shake it, but that's about all you can hear.
Dang. All right, I set it down and bring my flask over to the man.
I
Ooh,
roll
he kind
perception
of-
to look around the room. $13 for my perception.
Okay. Well, you note the nice bearskin rug on the floor where the crate's now setting. You can see that fish bowl that, has a couple of little octopuses in it. They're relatively small and probably, even if they somehow did get out, wouldn't be any sort of danger. The topographic map on the opposite side of the room looks like it's almost a small little model scale battle between tiny figurines that represent troops. It seems interesting enough. You see some catapults and some giants and dragons, and there's the wardrobe that's faintly glowing. That's a little odd. You also see that the bed that Mert's lying on is kind of sloshing back and forth, so might actually be a waterbed, interestingly enough.
fancy.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Indeed.
class.
These are quite the quarters.
Can you just open the crate and get out? I appreciate the offer of a drink, but I think I've drank all I can drink for the night. Or is it morning? I don't know.
All right. Open the box. I'm gonna open the box. The crate.
No. As you open the crate's lid, a cacophony of high-pitched squeals emanates from within. Grotesque creatures scuttle into the light. Ugly, cat-sized monster with hairy, spider-like bodies and eel-like heads. Mert yelps in shock, tumbles from his bed, and lands heavily on the floor, dragging his bed covers with him. And there's a little picture in the chat of what just came out of the box.
Ooh.
Oh. What one?
Nice.
Don't you dare.
Well,
I stand up quickly and put my hands behind my back. Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
You
Roll
look so
for
pretty in
initiative.
that picture.
Yeah.
Wow, I know we changed races. That's insane.
Bear with me here. I'm just using what's provided.
I'm kidding. It looks great.
Yeah, I know.
Like the
They're-
purple one.
Technically, that was like a cover image for the adventure. I'm like, okay, that's going to give away way too much.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
what'd you get on
goodness
initiative?
gracious, what are those? Oh, sorry.
17.
7.
Oh, we're fighting. Okay.
Oh, you didn't hear me? Okay.
No.
Did you
Oh,
not
I
notice
saw.
the-
I saw the look at the picture. I'm like, ooh.
You didn't see the red
Great.
underglow from the DM?
Yeah, come on. I put a lot of effort
Um,
into this.
Is that what that
Mood
is? That's a
lighting.
sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mood lighting. Come on.
Okay. Mood lighting.
Yeah, come on. How can we not have mood lighting?
Well,
All right. Well,
when Roxanne turns on the red light, that usually does not mean combat.
all right. Well, if you want, you can take a look at the battle map from the campaign page.
Oh,
Remember how to do that.
Oh, just go to the campaign page, and there should be a launch map option somewhere at the top.
Yeah.
let me
Right
see
next to
if I
long
can-
rest, you'll see campaign SpellJammer. So there should be like a play button.
It actually
on that.
showed up on the screen. Yay.
Yay!
World domination. Uh-oh. Chat's getting wild out there.
Yeah, Justin Sketches decided he needed a Twitch.
Nice.
Yogi hatchlings. Ruh-roh. Well, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah. Got 8.
Any luck, Jayla?
I have no clue what I'm doing, honestly. So it's
Just do the launch game thing on your screen.
no. I don't know.
Okay. You go to the top, you know where it says you see your character's name, it says manage next to it, and
Uno
then it
mas.
has like on your character sheet the short rest,
Yeah.
long rest stuff. Long rest should say something that says campaign, and it should say SpellJammer, and then right on the right of it should be a play button.
Might be you're using mobile, aren't you?
I am using mobile.
Yeah, it might be different on mobile.
Oh yeah, I can't tell you then.
I've even got the techie dude looking, and we see
Oh.
I see him
Okay,
phasing
yep.
in and out in the background.
nothing.
That Blorf? Seeing him
Blorf.
Memes Blob?
He's blorfing.
He's blorfing out.
Yeah, no. He's fine. He's fine. I'll make it work. Back in my day, we didn't have maps like that.
Back in my day, we used pencil and paper.
All right.
Oh, well.
Back in my day.
Yeah, so back in my day, we used pencil and paper and graphs.
All right. Well, David, you're up first.
Okay, so with that, first thing I'm going to do is take my loot, the mighty and powerful Stardust, and sing a song of inspiration to my fellow comrades of bardic inspiration. Oh crap. Did we get a rest from the last time we had? No, we didn't, did we? We're
You
going
mean
straight
from
from
the
yeah,
Astral Revel battle?
yeah.
You had a long rest. It was a simulation, so afterwards your abilities were
Okay.
reset.
So I'm like, man, my bardic I thought I used 2, but all right. Anyway.
Oh, I
gonna
think you
use-
used some during the obstacle courses, maybe.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, we're fine then. Good. Thank you.
Okay.
Good reminder. I did. All right, I'll use more bardic inspiration, and I will use it on Ember. I'll just sing a song like, "You should help take care of these nasty things that just came out of that crate."
Catchy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Catchy.
Thank you very much. Very much. And then with that, I shall attempt to move over here, and I will stab one of them with my rapier. Go back and ah, have at thee, you vile thing, and fail with a 7.
Yeah, you try to stab at it, but it just whiffs out of the way, hissing as you
Womp womp.
try to hurt it.
Yes, my looty loot.
All right. Well then, Lorf, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna move this guy on the left here. I'll throw a mean right hook at him. Maybe. Does an 8 hit?
Nope. These things are
We're off to a
surprisingly,
great start.
yeah, they're
Um,
impressively nimble. These little spider eel things.
I will
just
use my
Around.
use my bonus action, try to smack him again. This time with the left. Maybe I'm better with my left.
This is
13.
my strong hand. Yep, 13
A
hits.
strong hand hits.
All right, baghead.
5.
7 damage.
Oh, by the way,
Oh,
Justin, if,
yeah.
we'll talk and see. You have to make a character and stuff for our D&D sessions that we do on Friday. Just so you know.
Yep, you come in with a right, but it dodges, and you manage to catch it by surprise with a left, and just plank, snap its little eel neck.
Oh, snap its neck.
Oh yeah, that one is just dead. One hit.
Dang.
Lorp is feeling mighty powerful right now.
Oh yeah, it was like a 1-2 looking thing. Like, oh no, missed. Oh yeah, bam.
Did it for the show, you know. Just want to do some showmanship.
Fair enough.
That's my turn.
Well, with that, Nyogi Hatchling's gonna come for you, hissing all the while. Not happy about that.
Yes.
Oh, he will. But he won't, because you managed to nimbly slip out of the way with your gooey body.
What's the matter? Afraid of the best?
Yeah. Another Nyogi decides it's gonna go for the table here for some reason. Seems interesting. Except when he gets close, all of a sudden the little figures start animating, and they fire a catapult at him. And, well, tiny little rock start flying from the table, but luckily for the Nyogi, they miss, but now he's pissed off the table. Interestingly enough. No, other hatchling's gonna go for Blorf. Yeah. He also looks a little hungrily at the dead Nyogi that's on the ground right now. Let's not address that for the moment. Oh, but he trips and bashes his head in the floor.
I'm just so mesmerized with my hooks.
Right.
Hisses angrily and seems to glare at the floor like it somehow offended it. Well, with that, Ulu, you're up.
All right. Where am I? Move right here. I draw my bow and shoot at this to my right there, that first Nyogi hatchling. Shoot
This
at
one
it.
here?
Nope. Right next to, so to the direct right of Ember.
Oh, okay, this one.
This guy.
Okay.
With my new improved hit dice.
Ooh.
26.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Damn.
For
Yeah.
9.
Oh, yeah, you pull out that bow. Just goes straight through that little Nyogi thing and splatters him practically.
I've seen similar
Yeah.
critters in the swamps of my home planet.
Do you make food out of them?
I make food out of everything.
Not surprising.
As I eye the Nyogi corpse hungrily. I bet those go good with beans.
Well, with that interesting declaration, Syra, you're up. Maybe you want to start frying some.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Ulu out and start doing some frying. So I'm gonna go after this little dude right there. I got the map to work.
Oh,
I'm gonna use Sacred Flame, and it's a Dex saving throw of 15.
Okay, doke. He managed to save.
Oh,
No.
Is it still half
Excuse
damage or
me.
no damage then if they have a save?
There's no damage if he saves.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
wow.
Womp womp.
That's my turn, and I'm sad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lyra, we gotta get her. Wait, did you use Oh, never mind. You can't use Bardic Inspiration with that, can you?
No, probably wouldn't work.
No, it's a save.
yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Dang it.
I'd use better things, but they're so minuscule. I don't want to waste the spell slots.
It's good effort, Fire Lady.
Oh, thanks, Ulu.
Oh, This other
Cool.
hatchling's gonna come over to the table because yeah, he saw that one was pissed off at it. So yeah, let's fight a table, okay? And
Oh.
he actually gets hit by tiny little rocks from the catapult on there.
Are you
Takes some
kidding?
damage.
Told
Make a
him,
little-
I tell him, you should have swept the leg.
Wait, are these the little figurines on the table or shooting at these things?
Yeah, there's figurines with catapults and they're shooting at the Nyogi
Hell
and the
yeah.
and they're kind of pissed off about it.
Wow. Interesting.
Well, this one's gonna head for Ember and try to take a bite out of her. Ooh, yeah, that hits. Okay, come on, work with me.
I'm
Oh.
upset.
And you take 3 piercing damage plus 1 poison damage.
Ruh-roh.
No.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
Jeepers. Let me find it here. Oh, I see it.
Is
12.
it?
Yep, you're good.
Whew. Okay. Scary.
Yep. The other Nyogi, or the remaining Nyogi, is going to go over to the fish bowl, or well, the octopus bowl, and is hungrily eyeing these things.
Calamari?
Possibly. Let's see. And meanwhile, is still rolling about on the ground, trying to unravel himself from his bed covers. Not the best
Yeah.
showing.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, David, your turn.
Okay. With that, I I don't think I'll be singing another song with Stardust. I think I will just move forward with my repair into the Nyogi hatching in front of me, and I shall stab it once more. Take this, you foul. 22 to
Yeah.
hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. With a lunge, I pierce it with my rapier. 9 damage.
Oh, yeah. You just spear right through to the point it practically splits it in half.
Ha ha! And that is how you stab a beast, my friends.
So the remaining ones hiss at you with rage and possibly hunger as they look at their dead fellows. Yeah, they're messed up little things. Blorf, you want to put some more out of your misery?
Yeah, Blur's feeling pretty confident. He wants to try something. He's gonna jump up and do a double drop kick on the one in front of him.
Yeah.
Would you like some?
Fancy.
Yeah. That's a 6 for my acrobatics.
So not the most impressive jump, but
Probably not. But can he hit with it?
that's the important part.
A 12?
Ooh, yeah, you managed to hit.
It's not very stylish, but hey.
Yeah, you were looking to go for a whole flip or something, but it mostly just is almost like a hop. Yeah.
It's like I hit him with my big blob toe. That's about it. 5 damage.
Well, instead of a drop kick, it's more like you jumped onto him and landed. So it definitely hurt like hell, but it wasn't the showmanship you were going for.
So, over his slip up real quick, he's gonna do another stomp with his bonus attack. And stomp on
Steady
it.
on there, Blorf. You have it.
19.
Oh yeah, that hits.
4 damage. Do I squish him?
And with that, you just get the head under the other foot. And
That's
you make a good show of it.
That's a new technique I learned on Planet Blorf.
Or if you gotta teach me some of that there karate.
Dude, I will, man. I will. You show me how to cook some of that food.
Indeed. That is quite a move.
All
Very good.
right, let's see. Yep, the one
The
hatchling
flop
who's
kick.
menacing the table is still trying to menace it with not much luck. Luckily, it's dodging out of the way of the rocks being thrown off the table, so it's unharmed for the moment.
Hmm.
Let's see, then we got Ulu, your turn.
All right, seeing Blorf's display, Ulu's like, now's the time. I'm gonna attempt to do a roll, and then kind of land in like a land, and then loose my bow.
Ooh.
Well, roll for acrobatics just to see how well you do it.
Do
Oh
it.
man, come on, Ulu.
Yeah, 22.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It is a thing of beauty as you just, you
My
duck,
word.
roll in one
Such
fluid
grace.
motion. You
My
just
word.
get that bow out and, well, roll for the attack because you got to hit if you're going to make it
Come
this
on, man.
impressive.
25.
Ulu.
Oh, yeah, you hit.
Yay.
Oh,
I flip up, mullet just blowing in the wind.
Stop.
oh, wow.
7 damage.
Yep, and you went for the one at the table there?
I was going for the one at the fishbowl.
Fishbowl?
Yep.
Okay, yep.
Nice.
Yep, it's very distracted by the octopi, and shamefully enough, it did not see that impressive, masterfully done duck and roll and arrow draw, but it did not see that arrow coming and is just speared and, well, just like keeps flying until it's embedded in the wall past the fishbowl.
I look over at Blorf and yeah.
Blorf gives him a well, hang on.
Yeah.
It's like squishy claps.
Golf clap. Golf
Yeah.
clap.
That's
a beautiful move.
that is my turn.
And it was a thing of beauty.
It
Yeah,
was.
I'm a little wind. He's a little winded. Whew. Golly.
I really got to train with you.
Well,
Yeah.
Syra, you're up.
Okay, I want to use Burning Hands on the one next to me that damaged me. Very mad at him.
Fair.
Time out.
Hmm?
Maybe I want to do something else.
Ooh,
Time out.
what you
Tea
gonna
time.
do?
We're gonna use Inflict Wounds. I'm pretty upset with him.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna roll 16.
Oh yeah.
That hits.
All right, and then 20 damage.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah, you just come down on this little thing like the wrath of God and just grab onto its little eel head and it just necrotizes and rots in instants. Just
Nobody
it's
touches
like
me.
practically out of Raiders of the Lost Ark, when they open the Ark and their faces are all melting, except this thing just keeps on melting until there's nothing left of it.
Good.
Ooh, wow.
Mental
There's
note,
no
never
kill like
piss off Sierra.
overkill, and you did it
Yes.
thoroughly.
Indeed. Let's see her be. Not do anything.
That's my turn.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Well, with that, the Nayogi hatchlings distracted by the table realize, from the looks on their faces, they're realizing they should pay more attention to the people killing their kind. So this one starts rushing over to Ulu and tries to take a nip at him.
Dang, critters.
Nope. Ulu just kind of backhands it like, no, I'm winded. Give me a minute.
Tired.
Yeah, see that amazing feat I just did?
Well, and Mert, meanwhile, is hopping around in his underwear trying to pull on his breeches. So,
This guy does not
he's-
wake up well.
Yeah, the severe hangover does not help. Yep, and then we're back to David.
David.
Okay. With that, not wanting to be shown up by my fellow adventurers, I decided I too would like to do a little fancy something something.
Ooh.
And I used Starlight Step as I do a kind of salsa pose with one hand up with my rapier ready. And then I teleport 30 feet. 5, 10, 15. I'll go from teleporting to here in an instance as you see Stardust from where I once was, suddenly to on the other side of Ulu. With my rapier drawn, I will stab at the creature.
Doesn't blind us or anything, does it?
No.
Just
far
with
as
its
I know.
beauty.
Yes. You just see the sparkles from where I once was to where I am now. Have at thee. 10.
Unfortunately, no. You misjudged the lunge a little with your teleport and just goes slightly wide on the Nyogi, who's definitely looks very surprised to see you suddenly appear.
Oof. Calling me embarrassed. I'm sorry. That meant to be a lot more flashy than it was.
I
And
thought
that
it
was my
was pretty
turn.
cool.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Ulu.
Well, speaking of flashy, Blorf, you're up.
Okay. Lorf's gonna try to be a little sneaky about this. Do you want me to roll a sneak?
You could try rolling stealth, yeah.
Okay, a 12. But anyway, he's gonna kind of crouch up behind that Nyogi and try to take him out and make it look like David took him out. So he's gonna try to punch a hole where he went to stab him at.
All right.
With 22.
That's definitely a hit.
7 damage.
Well, you're not too stealthy, you're like well, you're basically a man of pudding right now trying to sneak away and not doing a very good job of it. So yeah, everyone's just kind of watching you as you sneak behind this Nyogi.
I was
I bet you
slowly
just
watching him.
punch right through its face and yeah, drop it in one hit.
I go, oh look, David, you did it. Good job. Haha.
Thanks for humoring me. I appreciate it.
He really did it with good intentions. He's genuinely
I-
thinking that he's helping you right now.
I appreciate the gesture, Blorf. Really, I do. But that's okay. Okay. I'll shake it off.
Well, with that, it's Ulu's turn.
Yay.
All right. I draw my longbow, pull an arrow, and kind of, lick my fingers along the feathers. Uh-oh. 11? Ooh.
That hits.
Hey! I clumsily shoot it, look around at everybody like, oh, hopefully they didn't see that. 9.
Yeah, well, you feel embarrassed, but you still manage to strike that thing dead on and pin it to the table, where its dead carcass is now being pelted by repeated strikes from the mini catapult.
Well done, Ulu. My word.
Thank you.
Your aim is impeccable.
Yeah, I have been hunting my entire life.
Well, it definitely shows. Very impressive.
No. Mert, meanwhile, is rushing for his belt and rapier, but his breeches slide down en route and send him sprawling.
This poor man.
Yeah. Oh, and as the last one of these hatchlings dies, all of a sudden you hear alarms sounding throughout the bridge quarters, followed by a thunder of booted Fiat security forces are now headed toward this room. Various guards rush into the room and start securing things, double checking that everything is dead. Mertz at least got some pants on now and is starting to, get himself together. And he's ranting and raving. He's pissed beyond all reason. Someone tried to have him killed during a hangover. What the hell? Is there no decency in this universe? Oh yeah, he's pissed and swearing that heads will roll once he's found out who's behind this. As he's blowing off steam, Mr. Blip, the auto gnome quartermaster, comes in. difficult to tell, but he looks worried. His bronze mustache hangs lower than usual, and his mechanical eyes have practically sunken into his sockets. With regret, Master Mert, this attack was merely a diversion. While our forces were being drawn here, more burglaries were reported across the academy. Our thief has struck again.
Struck again? I dare say, why would they strike again? Has this happened before?
Well, you may recall when you were first getting enrolled, you got a notice that was talking about a recent batch of burglaries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mert's cussing and ranting and raving for a bit longer about that, and then he notices your party's still there, and a moment. And he breathlessly fishes around in a nearby backpack and draws forth a little pouch from which he digs out a handful of gold ingots. He tosses one to each of you. They're worth 50 gold pieces each.
Oh.
And with a slightly winded thanks and a murmured plea that you maybe not mention his rather embarrassing showing just now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. You can tell me I have to roll for this, but I'm gonna try to convince him a little bit that maybe, just maybe, we would be willing to not mention this for just a little more compensation. Possibly one of those octopi.
Well, roll for persuasion.
Damn. 15.
Yeah, not quite. Mert kind of gives you a stony gaze and lets off a go. I like your balls there, my friend. No dice, but I can appreciate the effort.
Doesn't hurt to try, I guess. Well, then I
Well,
guess we
not right
shall.
now, it doesn't. They do call me Mert the
I laugh
Merciless.
awkwardly. Right. Haha. Yes. Well, I guess we shall retire then. I don't. Do we have any more business? As far as I know.
Nope. If you'll just give a quick statement to the guards, and then yeah, you're free to go, cadets. At ease.
All right. Thank you, sir. I do like a weird little like salute thingy.
And during that little exchange, Ulu kind of backs away and he goes over and starts picking up the Nyogi hatchlings, sniffing them, putting them in his bag.
Well, roll for sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to hide it.
Well, several of the guards just kind of talk you down because they kind of need these things for evidence.
Can't eat the evidence.
All right, now at that, I'm gonna try to sneak one in my pocket. What is it? Stealth?
Sleight of hand for
sleight of hand.
trying to sneak one.
There we go. 21.
Oh, well, let me. Okay, hang on. Let me roll a couple of times because there's several guards.
Oh no.
Well, one kind of glances over, but let's see. Roll for a quick persuasion.
Persuade. Oh no.
You know what? I'm gonna do a little ditty with my my loot stardust, and I'll just say let him persuade the gods to take away his quarry. So you can add a d6 to that roll.
D6. All right, I'm feeling inspired. With that D6, it's 14 total.
Ooh.
Well, you try to reach for one of these Nyogi, and one of the guards kind of eyes you. You give him a look of, well, and he just shakes his head and gives you a glare.
I give him a wink. In my pocket.
Well, roll for persuasion again.
What the hell?
almost an ad 20. 13.
Come on.
Well, you
Thanks for
give
the
him a wink,
follow.
and he
Yeah.
just gives a sigh and waves you off.
Thanks for the follow, guys.
And he holds up his finger of like 1.
This is
One,
great.
okay.
Lulu's great.
No. All right.
So yeah, you help yourself to a dead Yogi hatchling.
The fucking wink.
It was a silent exchange, but a lot was said in that moment. Well, with that, you give your report to the guards, return your security helmets, and you're dismissed to your quarters.
Hmm.
With that, you're able to rest and recuperate before the next stage of your training. So you can all have a long rest.
Yay.
Does anybody want some of this? And bring out the
Oh.
Nyogi, and it's all floppy and.
I honestly don't think I've ever eaten that before. Do you know of the taste at all? Can you? Delicious.
It kind of reminds me of snail. You ever had snails?
I've had escargot. I think that's snail.
I don't know nothing about that, but I know snails taste pretty good.
Well, who am I to judge? I mean, she seemed to be an excellent cook, so by all means, yes, let's have a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Let's try one.
cook up some of that spider dragon thing.
I think Ciro would really like to try your cooking too. I know she's expressed interest in it before.
Oh, I'm gonna pass. The last time he handed me something, I was very poor.
Oh, come on.
She had fun.
Live a little. Right. I'm sure it's not so bad.
All right, do I have to roll anything? Or can I just cook up the food?
Roll for cooking.
Cooking.
Roll for cooking.
Good question. Maybe survival. Yeah, roll for survival.
Survival. 18.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You managed to cook that thing with practiced ease and managed to pick out the parts that are slightly poisonous. So, that's good for your companions. But yeah, you managed to cook it up pretty well, and there's a surprisingly pleasant scent coming from this.
All right, Dave. And I pick up one of the spider legs. I'm like, this is the best part. Just snap it like a crawfish and suck the meat out of it. Golly, that's good.
Let me try as well, and I'll do the same snapping thing and slurp. And my word, you're right. This is quite delicious. You're sure, Sierra? You don't want to try a piece, Syra?
Good. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Take a nibble of that. Slurp it down.
Hell yeah, Blorf.
I think all you could do is slurp it down.
I don't even have to snap it. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh.
With that, I take some more swigs out of my flask and lay down for the night. And snore very loudly.
As long as you establish that. Oh, yep. You go to sleep for the night. So, like I mentioned before, you all get a long rest and recuperate your different abilities. Yay.
Yay!
Kayla gets her Kamehameha blast back.
God.
Ah!
Like the Mea Mea.
Yeah, it's 3D6.
Oh.
It's intense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then today is the day. It's the official start of your SpellJammer or your academy training. Fresh from orientation, you and your crewmates are to report to Sirith Abazin, the SpellJammer training officer. But before you head out, though, your first stop is the academy refectory for a hearty breakfast.
Hmm.
So, found at cadet quarters level, it's a large communal dining hall with a patio. Rooms well lit by a dozen blue glowing orbs attached by bronze-colored rods to the ceiling. There's a big L-shaped counter to the northwest that's covered with small tools, contraptions, and alchemical tubes and containers. And behind there, you have, well, the Jiff petty officer you met before when he handed you some of his gunpowder chowder. Do I need to share his picture again, or are you guys
Yes.
good?
Share his picture again.
Okie doke. Hang on, let me bring that up.
It's a fellow GIF.
Yes,
Well,
yes, a fellow GIF.
If.
I think Ulu established that it was GIF, or did you go by GIF?
I went by GIF. Yeah. I go by
Okay.
GIF. He goes by GIF.
Yeah, choose GIF.
Oh. All right, there he is.
Oh, him.
There he
Petty
is.
Officer Winston Ryback.
Can you send it one more time? I'm kidding.
What?
Oh, okay.
It's gonna have
I
like
I
thought-
10 of them in here.
I can see. I want this whole thing just uploaded with GIFs.
Right. Show me all your
Ah,
GIFs.
Show me all of them.
All right. Well,
Hey, speaking
there's
of that,
a big lineup of fellow cadets just waiting in line to get some food. You know, all getting a nice bowl of gunpowder chowder with deep fried meat or beans, their choice.
Yes.
You also happen to see a familiar face in the lineup, Vina, who I have a little put together picture since she became
Oh.
surprisingly noteworthy.
nicely
Yep,
done.
Vina the Moon Elf, who was, you know, your typical mean girl to Syra.
She got a mole?
It's a beauty
It was
mark.
Oh, okay.
fine.
Yep, she's in line too, and when she gets up to Mr. Mr. Ryback, he gives her a look, like he recognizes her and gives her a triple portion at your insistence last time, and gives her a wink, which she just looks
Yes.
rather aghast at what she's carrying right now. And he just waves her off with a smile, like, "Oh, yeah, go on, you need it." Oh, yeah, and image courtesy of Hero Forge. Might as well toss that out there.
Yeah.
Put 1, 2, please don't sue.
I don't think they will yet. By the
Yeah.
way, I saw we got a new follower.
Yeah.
Chachi
Oh.
or something like that. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for following. We appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Yep.
He
hope
was
you
in
have
the
fun
middle
with
of us laughing. I gave him a little shout out. We're too busy catching breath.
Okay.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure. And don't tell people to send their gifts. You know how many people are gonna start sending gifts now?
Hey, it's on our show and tell. You guys got them. Send them.
Send the gifts.
Show us your gifts.
Well,
Okay,
as you're
so we're eating.
waiting in, well, you're still in line currently, and you know
Oh.
you hear some hustle and bustle around. There's talk of other cadets starting their first training assignment. Some think that the instructors might even be pairing teams against each other just for interesting effects, and you know other little bits of gossip like that. You hear some talk of the recent rash of thefts that seem to have been targeting instructors almost, but they have yet to be identified or caught for that matter. And there's also talk of that attack on Mert the Merciless, really surprising and devastating to hear. You know, you start to hear whispers of, yeah, you know, I hear some cadets actually managed to help them fight those things off. Yeah,
Kind of puff up a little more.
yeah. You can. They don't know they're talking about you, but yeah, go ahead and puff up.
Yeah, we're pretty good. Pretty great, actually.
Yes, completely. Want food.
With that, you make your way down the line, and Ryback's happy to see you again. Oh, there you are. I just saw your friend Rita. Yep, gave her a good triple portion. Oh, here you go.
Oh, thank you. She definitely needs it. As you can see how frail she is. It's
Oh,
Got it.
yeah, I
That's
gotta have
very
some
kind
meat
of
on
you.
your bones, he says as he pats his own bulk.
I
Yeah.
couldn't agree more.
Was
She needs all the help she can get.
Didn't we say she was wheelchair bound?
You did, but you know, hey,
It's a
gunpowder
miracle.
chowder, man, that'll get you off your feet one way or another.
That's
right.
true. And I look right at him, hold my tray up. You know what
The
to do.
healing miracles of gunpowder chowder.
Well, all right, for a fellow GIF,
Thank you.
uh,
Well, now that you've picked up your meals, you're trying to look around for a table with some space, and you happen to see Vina kind of stomping around with her big full tray, and finally just clatters it down on a mostly empty table next to a nervous-looking little guy who's got his nose in a book, who looks up at the clang of the plate, but other than that, doesn't know what's going on. And yeah, he's looks like he's got about the only open table left.
I look at the rest of the crew with like a mischievous smile, and I kind of nudge her head towards that table with her and the nervous-looking kid.
Well, Vina's not sitting there. She just threw her food there and stomped away.
Oh,
Aw.
well, we'll go sit by the kid, and then we can get her
Yeah.
portion. So,
Yeah, let's
Up,
go sit.
who
so
agreed to
he's
deny a free meal?
up. Oh, guy's kind of just looking through what looks to be a guidebook on the SpellJammer Academy, and he does look up a little when he sees you start to move to his table. He's like, yeah, you guys want to see it?
Oh, yes, by all means, please. We'd love to see.
Howdy, I'm Ulu. Are you gonna eat that?
What this? I I'm not sure. Well, I mean, it's not mine. I'm just not sure what it was doing here. I'm at least not going to eat it. I've got my own portion here. Is it yours?
As he's talking, I'm slowly sliding it over already.
Just already edging it towards himself as he's asking, "Are you gonna eat
Well,
this?"
but you certainly have an appetite, Mr. Ulu, sir. I'm sorry. I'm Micken Haverstance, a fellow cadet here. Good to meet you, sir.
Good to
Sir,
meet you.
Mister.
You don't get a body like this by eating pie. Tell you what.
But certainly, I can understand that. Yes. Okay then.
No, you don't need to be so nervous there, son.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. It's just there's I'd really like to be a great spell jammer, but it's a lot of pressure. I don't know if I've got it in me to be one. I it's all these magical equations that he's holding up his book, and spell jamming and star charting and everything. It's
I
well,
don't know.
I mean, how do you get through this?
Well, I don't know too much about magic, but I know somebody who does. I look over at David. And I seen him turn into a pile of glitter and then just reappear somewhere else.
Oh, well, yes, I guess I could say I'm quite gifted in the arts of the magic and things like that. Though Sierra next to us, she's the talent with the magic. I merely do parlor tricks and things like that and let my fingers do the work upon my lute. This lady here, she can cast powerful spells.
I like fire.
Oh wow!
Yes, yes, she likes fire.
I'm a bit of an apprentice myself in spell casting. I mean, you have to be able to do some magic to be a spell jammer, but oh wow, yeah, that's impressive. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, it's just we got that group assignment coming up, and I really don't want to let my team down. Are you guys a team?
Yeah, I guess you can say we're a team. I'm very comfortable with my current companions as of now, and I would have to say I do believe we are definitely a team. What say the rest of
Oh,
you?
With attitude.
Probably the best team, actually. That's what I would
We
say.
work
Yeah,
well
quite.
together.
I have to agree.
oh, I wish I had your confidence. I mean, I've got good friends. They're a good team too. I, I, I don't know. It's all these worries, and maybe I'm overthinking things.
I'm gonna look at him, dead in his eyes, and I'm gonna put a hand upon his shoulder. I'm like, "What was your name again? May I ask?"
Micken Haverstance.
Megan Happenstance. Look at me when I tell you this. If you are very passionate about what you want to do, regardless of how crazy or how out of reach it may seem, so long as you try your very best and do so with passion and with dignity. I have no doubt in my mind that you will achieve great. And I'm going to roll for persuasion or performance or whatever you need me to roll to convince this
Persuasion for
kid.
that.
Okay, persuasion. That he can do great things. 14.
Oh, he's just practically got stars in his eyes as you're just, telling him he could shoot for the moon and beyond. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. That I really needed to hear that. Just wow. Thank you. You're right. I'm gonna do this. Okay. I'm not gonna let my team down, and I'm gonna be a great SpellJammer. I hope I could be as great as I'm sure you are gonna be one day. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
yes,
Just as
quite.
long as your team doesn't go against ours.
Oh, yes. And
Oh,
that means we will decimate you. I have no doubt about that. I
oh,
apologize, but
oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Maybe I should try to give my own team a pep talk then. Wow.
oh
Yeah.
yes, of course. And you know what would also help, by the way? You definitely should. The girl who dropped that plate recently that was here a second ago, I would try to talk to her as well about any suggestions she might have.
You sure she didn't seem that approachable from
Oh,
like,
oh, she's playing hard to get. I think her dropping that tray was a sign of her initiation that she indefinitely wanted to speak with you.
It's
I
an
mean, she
icebreaker.
left a plate of food.
Hmm.
Yes, an
uh,
icebreaker. Very, very good. Sarah's right. Icebreaker.
I mean, I'm flattered, but I have a fiance, so
Oh, I just said nothing of courting her.
Oh,
I mean, just to ask her
yeah.
advice on things of spell jamming and that nature. I mean,
And you should really let her know you have a fiance and that you're not interested.
yes, most definitely. I mean, some people just
uh,
need to hear those words.
um, either
Don't be
roll
wrong.
deception or persuasion on this.
Um, I rolled deceit. I've been rolling persuasion a bit, so let's see how it goes. 24.
I'll try to roll against it, but okay, yep, you
Good luck.
convince him.
Yes, yes, and make sure to tell her that it's mainly a physical thing that you're not attracted to her in that manner. It's
Yeah,
very,
nothing
it's
against
very
your
important that
personality.
you lay down exactly how you feel.
She's
All
great.
right,
It's
yeah,
just something about the way she looks.
Yes, yes.
you're
Good
right.
friend
Sometimes
zoner.
you just got to be direct about things, and yeah, he definitely doesn't have my fiance's good look. So,
Indeed. I mean,
uh,
such a creature that triple servings here. Is that really the kind of beast that you want to be around? I mean,
I, at
yes,
that, I
get
look up.
advice,
let's
but
not
make
get
sure to let her
let's
know it goes no further.
let's not get too hurtful here. But you're right. I should settle things with her, and yeah, get an opinion from a fellow cadet. Yeah, like you guys. You've thank you. I'm sorry. What was your name again? And he turns to David.
Oh, yes. My name is David Idle, right?
Ah,
I also go, which she might know me as, is hmm, names. Uh, ba- Bavid. Bavid. That's a great nickname. Bavid. You
Ovid?
can tell her my name is Bavid, who gave me this advice.
all right. Well, thank you, Bobbin.
No problem at all, my friend. I wish you the very best, and may you do become a great spelljammer.
You're right. Yes, thank you, David and Ulu and all the rest of you. Thank you.
Hmm,
He
yes.
goes and he walks away with a bit of confidence in his steps. And
Did he leave his food there?
well, he was mostly done, so it's just a little bit of scraps left. But
All
you
right,
know,
I'll scrape the plate.
Didn't need
for yourself, for Ulu.
Oh, for me. Ulu got the other plate. That's only fair.
He's
I get
got
something.
he's got his whole like snout just buried into this food.
Surprised he didn't take vicious mockery damage from that statement you said earlier, Ovid.
Well, he wasn't mocking him. It was more Vina, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vina. That 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 thing can be mocked as much as I'd like. Such a foul thing that would go around slapping around good food on tables and acting in that manner deserves mockery.
Damn
Well,
right.
speaking of slapping, you all of a sudden hear a loud slap ring throughout the refectory, and as you glance over, you see Micken holding his cheek and kind of rubbing it,
No.
and Vina looking quite red-faced, while some of her followers seem to be trying their best not to giggle. So it's suddenly all eyes are on this rather interesting-looking scene,
Oof.
as Micken is clearly a little lost on just what's going on, and all of a sudden you see some other cadets come and kind of rally behind Micken, and presumably his squad mates who are, like, hey, eyeing Vina, like, what the hell? Come on. Yeah, it's at least it's not coming to blows or anything, but they're at least wondering, like, what the hell, bitch? Come on, this is Micken here. He's a good guy. Uh, so yeah, breakfast and a show. Uh,
I'm tempted. Do we
oh
do we
boy.
stir the pot further?
What are you gonna do? Shoot something over there, and they'll never be able to tell who did the first blow?
Food
I
fight.
look over with wide eyes and mouth open at Sarah at that suggestion, and then I look at Ulu and ask, "Do you have anything to spare?
Do I have any what?
Any food left on the cabin?"
I kind of like scrape the leftovers that are like stuck in my mustache. I got this. I was gonna save it for later, but I mean, if you need it,
What is it, like a handful?
I must need it. I definitely need it at the moment.
it's stuck in my hippo whiskers. I mean, shoot. I guess you can have it.
That's mighty kind of you. First I'm gonna roll stealth.
Yep, go for it.
19.
All right, let me just roll a couple of perceptions. Well, yeah, that's I'd say you're pretty well hidden. Everyone's pretty focused on this whole confrontation between Micken and Vina. So yeah, that's you're pretty well hidden from prying eyes.
Okay. How far? What's the distance between us and Vina? Vera.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, I don't have a map laid out of the refectory, but let's say at least 30 feet, I'd say. It's a big room.
Okay.
Anything I have to help? I don't think
Okay. I'm going to take this ball of gunpowder chowder that was so graciously given to me by Ulu off his mustache. I'm gonna make it into a ball, and then
And then
I am going to starlight step 30 feet in front of her and just take this ball and I'll say, "Nobody touches Micken that way, you ugly sow," and smash it into her face.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you're stealthed, and they're not going to see that coming. So, yep, you just suddenly appear in front of Vina and smash this ball of chowder in her face.
Sal, that was my mama's name.
Well, I apologize for you. I can't even hear him. But anyway, at that point, I'm gonna dip and like just kind of crawl so no one can see me because I'm gonna try and move that quick to just avoid eye contact with anyone as I do that.
Well, roll for stealth again, because, you at least revealed yourself pretty flashily.
revealed your true
I know.
nature.
Shit. 9.
Oh no.
Well, let me roll a couple. Yeah, okay, they're starting to see.
Can I starlight step out of sight?
Yeah, sure. If you want to do that,
All right, I'll
I'll-
just do that. Like it'll be like a blink. Like I basically just teleported there, smashed, and left, and I'm back at the table.
So yeah, they almost barely even noticed who it was, other than this guy just was there. Said not
Sal.
Micken, you Sal, and then gone.
Yeah,
You
I'm
just see
hoping
Vina
that-
gagging and like
Well,
as now, her followers aren't even gonna try to hide their laughing now. This is just too funny at this point. To see even Micken kind of trying not to snort too loudly, and
Oh, I'm laughing.
yeah,
I'm slapping the table and stuff and pointing.
there's a lot of laughter now throughout this whole room, and it's just it's a lot of loud, mean laughter at Vina as she finally just bolts out of the room, and just whining and wailing, and you probably made this girl cry.
Excellent. I give the thumbs up to Micken if you can see me. I just
Let me roll a quick perception on Micken. No, he's still a little lost on what's been going on. He might have noticed the slightly familiar uh, back of a person, but that's about it. Did you have inspiration?
me? No, I didn't.
Well, I'll give you inspiration for at least the effort that went into this.
Yay! I did something horrible to a person that probably really didn't deserve it, but you know what? It's important to follow through, kids. If you're gonna plan something, go all the way.
follow your dreams. That's right.
That's
She
right.
started-
Huh?
She was a bully first. We're just teaching her not to be a bully. That bullying
Yeah.
is bad.
Lesson of karma.
By, that's right. And then we just amplify it every single time to make it even worse.
I don't think that I can see myself. It's doors. Here, that's open.
Ooh, is
Hi,
that
Charlie.
gunpowder chowder?
Where's mine?
Gunpowder chowder.
You can't have that on screen. That's product placement. As I crack open something behind the
Laces out, Dan.
right.
With that bit of entertainment, you wrap up breakfast and you start arriving to the simulation deck along with another team of cadets. And all of you are gathering in the main hall where today's training officers, Sirith Abazin and Bozan Tarto, stand waiting. Few members of the other squad murmur excitedly, but a glare from Bozan Tarto as she chews her cigar quiets them quickly. Sirith Abazin also scans the congregation with their silver eyes. Their stern gaze, however, quickly shifts to a wide grin. Well, this is going to be fun. Do I need pictures for Tarto and Sirith, or no? We had them last session, but
Tarto was the
Poor Toto.
Hadozi, correct?
yep, she's the Hadozi.
I don't remember the other one.
Yeah, they're
they
far
were
up in
the-
the chat.
Well, I can just share them again if you guys want.
Just going through a lot of pictures and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of fun with your Garmin, or what was it?
Arctic Boat?
Gartic, that's the word.
Yeah.
Oh, my fancy man. Okay.
Well,
My
fancy
man.
person.
Oh, fancy person. Sorry.
At the site of Tarto, who kind of stands up.
Well, roll a quick performance.
Performance? Oh no.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Hey, 18 minus 1, 17.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, you puff your chest up and try to stand proud and tall, and people are noticing this. You're an imposing fellow, and you managed to make a good show of that imposing figure. You could at least spot a slightly arched eyebrow from Tarto. So,
Hello, Miss Tarto. Your eyes are extra dark
Tarto.
and menacing today.
Indeed.
she gives a bit of a snort as she just steps forward and welcomes you all and starts to provide the details on your upcoming training exercise. It's In addition to testing each of your skills and talents, this is also a friendly competition between the two teams of cadets here, with each squad earning points that will be tracked and recorded by the observing officers. Sarth, meanwhile, explains that each team of cadets must assign crew roles to their members. This exercise has 2 optional roles of captain and shipmate, and 1 mandatory role of the SpellJammer. You can have multiple shipmates, but you can only have 1 captain and 1 SpellJammer. Now, the captain would be a team member who assumes the role that's expected to give orders to the other members. The shipmates are the team members that operate the rigging and shipboard weapons. The captain can switch to this role as necessary. And the Spelljammer is, of course, the one who pilots the ship and must be a spellcaster in order to fill that role.
And walk over to Blorf and put my arm around him. Well, I think you and I are just gonna be crewmates here, bud.
I
I
put
don't think we're fit to be in those roles.
my blobby arm around him, said, yeah, together, brother, we can do this.
You know, you're surprisingly warmer than I thought you'd be. You look cold.
I get that a lot, yeah. Must be the color.
I want to put my arm around him as well. Like, you actually are kind of cold. That's interesting.
I run
Has
hot.
that ever?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to pilot the ship either. That's a responsibility that I don't want to carry. I think we leave that to Sarah.
I will
You're
not
gonna-
be captain.
Well,
rock, paper, blur for it, or
I am
Yeah.
not suited to be a captain or a spelljammer.
Well,
Are
captain's
you
optional.
kidding me? You are definitely qualified to be a captain, good sir.
You would
The
make
way-
a good captain, Hulu.
Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
Very
Magic or not.
distinctly.
As you're looking at him, he's got his like finger picking through his belly button. I don't know.
And Toto
Kick
would be
fish.
very impressed.
Oh, indeed.
Oh,
For you to take
Ooh.
charge, the lady herself would definitely be very,
Make
very,
a good
very
point,
impressed.
Sarah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Women do like a man in charge, from what I'm told.
And in uniform.
Mm-hmm. And just think of all the extra little doodads you get on your uniform by being a captain. Besides, that reclining floating chair that what you once sat in was quite comfortable, was it not?
It
Well,
was.
that'd be the Spelljammer who sits there.
Mm.
Can't the captain have one too?
Yes.
He's the
I
captain
agree.
after all. I mean,
if
They
it
can have a
were
chair.
if it were my vote, I would say Jayla as Spelljammer and David as captain. And Blorf and I
And-
would be crewmates, crew
And
members.
on my vote, I would say Jayla as Spelljammer and Ulu as captain.
That's my vote as well. Ulu
Shit.
is captain, and I will Spelljammer. Blorf, it's up to you to make the deciding vote.
I hate making decisions. That's why I'm a crew member.
Same here.
Okay.
I like how no one put him as Spelljammer or as captain.
No, you don't
Well,
want that.
Not a
Overlord.
spelljammer or spellcaster, so
Okay.
Spellcaster.
Evens Ulu is captain, odds David is.
Wait a minute. Are you rolling a die right now to determine?
And
you know what?
it's even.
Blorf,
David.
I'm just gonna stop around all pissed off.
we should
Fine.
let Matt decide.
Oh
What were we
yeah.
thinking?
You know what? That's a good point.
Wait,
You
who
know
should
what to
decide?
do.
The chat should decide. The people
Ah.
watching get to decide
Oh.
who they want their captain to be.
Wait, people are watching?
There's like 3 of them.
People are watching?
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
It's like 3 times our usual audience.
Yeah, but that's just on Twitch. We got people over at YouTube as well watching.
Hang on.
Oh.
We need your help, chat.
Call upon the people.
Who should be captain?
Gondor calls for aid.
I have one for Ulu.
Shit.
Well, at least we determined who our spellcaster is.
I didn't think I had a choice on this one, so it's fine. I
Yeah,
only
you're the.
have like fire and stuff, but it's fine. Mostly saving throws.
No one else really casts spells at the moment. I mean, I might
Yeah,
later,
no.
but
I will be
It'll be
captain of
fine.
the poop deck.
I've got 3 spell slots to use that necrotic damage, so just make them count, Captain. I don't even know
Far.
how to drive.
So far, it's just one for Ulu. Come on, chat. We need you. Ulu or David?
Yeah, Chacha Massini has to vote.
The guy with the cool mullet is Ulu, and the guy without a camera right now is David. Is the bard.
yes, the
Smooth
purple
talker.
one. Ah, come on, no.
Oh, we're playing that game, huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know, but Elite and BJax just voted, so.
Give you one more minute.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, is that copyrighted?
I think if you sing it, it's okay.
Oh,
You just
okay.
can't play it.
Oh, we got another
Fair.
one for Ulu from Cha Cha.
Yeah.
Ah,
There's a lot of Ulus here. I'm sorry, bud. Captain Ulu.
You shouldn't have that
Captain
fancy
Ulu.
ass move with your bow
I salute
earlier.
you.
That's true. Is my jiggly roll that I did earlier.
Right, with your flowing mullet.
My vest burst open.
Slow mo.
Oh,
Oh, I can't. It's gonna stop.
well,
My
after a
imagination is
long
too
pull
good.
on his after a long pull on his cigar, Bozon Tarto surveys the assembled crews. All right. Each crew is to navigate their ship through a debris field on the outskirts of Koilair, a sodding big gas giant. There, you're to salvage the captain's logbook from the wreckage of an abandoned ship, then return to your starting point with your own ship intact. Tarto levels a steely eye and says with a glare, intact, not first. Get the mission done well, not quick.
Kind of look
I
over at the
think we
crew. I
can do
mean,
both.
if you ain't first or last, am I right?
Well, as
Not
you
wrong.
depart for your 2 separate chambers, Micken from the other group kind of waves and says, "Oh, good luck, Bobbit."
Good luck to you, Micken. And if you get in our way, we will destroy you.
I should just hang out.
Same to you.
For real though, take the chip out if you have a chance.
Well, you step into the simulation chamber. It's a broad circular space with a domed ceiling, stone walls carved with arcane runes that fill the area with bright light. It's also got a training version of the SpellJamming helm. And as you've been told, this whole area can create complex illusions designed to test your speed, skill, and ability to work together. No, Sirith Abazin is accompanied by Mr. Blip, the autonome quartermaster, who's preparing the physical aspects of the simulation. He hurries over when he sees you all, with his eyes shifting to a green color as he greets you. "Oh, hello, cadets. Are you ready for an interesting simulation?"
Aye,
I would
aye.
have to say so.
"Oh, wonderful.
Are we gonna take a little break for a snack or anything before this shindig kicks off?
I do believe, according to my chronometer, you just had breakfast."
I mean, the stuff I was saving for a snack got used up.
Well, I'm certainly we could snack afterwards, but unfortunately we have a schedule to maintain. So his eyes shift to a bright blue as he hurries over to a table set with magical gear and strange devices, and he quickly reports that everything is ready to go. He also, before he leaves, hands you 2 pages of parchment, a wild space map that shows the route to your destination, and a rather crude sketch of the logbook you're looking for. Sirith then directs you all to gather around the training helm atop the platform. He steps back, they step back from the platform, holds their palms outward, and begins an incantation. The sigils scrawled along the walls of the floors glow brightly, intensifying as the training officer weaves their powerful illusion. "Good luck, cadets," Sirith says, "and don't be afraid. Though these illusions are realistic, thanks to my arcane prowess, they are just that, illusions. There will be no lasting physical damage."
What is our important question? What does our SpellJammer look like?
The seat. Well, right now it's kind of like a bland office chair. It's the training seat. But as Seer starts weaving the spell, blue-white lines form around you, etching the shape of a ship deck around the platform upon which you stand. The room then melts away amid an explosion of colors, textures, and sounds that place you on the deck of a ship that's shaped like a gigantic hammerhead shark. The ship is situated in the sky dock atop SpellJammer Academy, and scudding clouds fill the sky above you. So let me bring that up into the chat. You are now on board a hammerhead ship. Not the best picture on there, but it's shaped like a giant hammerhead. Also got some of the stats there
that's cool.
in case anyone's interested.
Very interested. I probably am going to have to save this image so I can read it more thoroughly.
I mean, it ain't a fan boat, but it's still pretty sick.
Indeed. And you know what? In time, maybe we will be able to get a fan boat. If we shall want it, we shall have it.
Well, and with that, the rather bland training simulation SpellJammer helm is now rather smooth, swooping seat that gives you an impression of oceanic themes and kind of almost looks like a large fish of sorts has leapt out of the water as it floats there.
Of course, they chose water.
Oh, Ulu, what do you name your ship?
Ooh.
Oh yes, Captain. We need a name for our ship.
What do we name our ship? Our ship.
Poetic. Expect nothing less from Ulu, the captain.
Squirrel squashing deer, squirrel squashing deer smacking driving machine. The Canyonero.
Is it the whole thing or the last word? Squirrel squashing what?
The squirrel squashing deer smacking driving machine. Canyonero.
Canyonero.
It's some tiny ass font on the side.
I'm for it.
I gotta write this down.
Beautiful name.
Yeah,
Canyonero.
Squirrel squashing deer smacking.
Yes. The chip does smell like child support. Yes, it's brilliant.
Squirrel squashing deer smacking something.
Driving machine.
Driving machine.
Canyonero.
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 Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad I'm on camera right now.
Somebody clip that, please.
Love it. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay, hang on. Just gotta prep something.
Okay. One more thing. Can I ask? So I see the hammerhead ship summary. All this stuff there for like the ballista, blunt, and everything else. Is that all part of the hammerhead, like in terms of stats for actions, or is that like different ships?
This is specific to the hammerhead.
Okay, because I'm seeing like stuff where it says like 5 each or 3, or that's why I'm curious.
I wonder if you need like 3 crew members to shoot it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I guess I hadn't considered that for the mangonels. Well, okay. It's because it takes 2 actions to load it, 2 actions to aim it, and 1 action to fire it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So basically, if you want, 5 actions to use it. Basically,
yeah, full actions. Okay.
Okay.
So
that's how it works then. So the ballista, it's crew 3 because you need 3 people to basically do it in 1 turn.
Oh.
But
Oh yeah, and interesting thing with ships in general, it says too under your hit points, for instance, for the Hammerhead, the damage threshold. That's actually the minimum amount of damage a ship has to take.
Oh,
So it also has to get past its armor class, a ship, an attack. So the 15 in this case. At the same time, if it doesn't do more or equal to 15 damage, it doesn't do anything. And that applies to other
Interesting.
ships too.
So, question. Gifts have a special ability called Firearms Mastery, which allows them to reloading property for firearms. If we got a cannon, I guess it's not technically a firearm, but could it be considered a firearm?
I'm pretty sure ballista is considered a firearm.
Well, I don't know, a ballista's like, a massive crossbow. It's
sorry.
not really something you'd carry like a firearm.
So if Ulu was to pick up a ballista and carry it,
Uh, you'd
Reach
definitely
at
have to
this
make
point.
some impressive athletics rolls to be able, and plus it would still take you, an action to aim it and an action to fire it, even if you could overlook the loading part.
Okay. I just figured I'd ask if that would be
No, that's a good
pertinent, like if I
thought.
could run over and load up a ballista by myself.
That'd be impressive for sure.
Oh, with bardic inspiration, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
You believe in magic?
Magic.
All right. Let's see. Where were we?
Oh, it's a canyon arrow.
Canyon arrow.
Roll.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, with that, your crew has to take off and ascend into wild space. So that requires your spelljammer to take her seat, and in this case, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. So basically, roll for a spell.
Okay. Just pick any spell and roll it real quick.
Well, yeah, it'll add in your spell
Yeah.
attack modifier then, the d20. So
22.
all right. Well, with you settle into the seat and link up with the ship, and suddenly it's like you are the ship. So now that you're attuned to it, you can basically look at almost any angle out of the ship. It doesn't matter if it's on the bottom, on the top. It's all like it's just part of you right now. And yep, with that, you get full on Zen, and the ship just lifts off with ease as it starts ascending into the sky. And
Wow.
the Isle of Nimbrol disappears quickly beneath your ship, which passes through the clouds until the spectacular void of wild space comes into view.
I always
So
forget how beautiful this looks.
Oh, you're just rocketing through wild space as stars twinkle in the distance, and the world below you is quickly shrinking away. Well, as you're traveling, you must use your wild space map to plot a course to your destination. So everyone make an ability check. Ulu, since you're captain, either roll for survival or persuasion.
I will roll survival. 24.
Okay, yep. You managed to come with you. Well, you also have a background that works well with maps, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Natural
Okay.
explorer. Well, that's for swamps.
Well,
Step
yeah,
in.
but you have a good memory for maps. So, yep, you look over this map. You have some experience with it, so you quickly manage to pilot out a good course of action, and yep, you've nailed that. So then, shipmates, you got to prepare the ship. So roll either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Oh. 23.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are we all rolling acrobatics or?
Well, you're a shipmate,
us
David.
two.
So
Okay, hang on. 17.
yep. Blorf, you're just leaping and sliming around and quickly setting the sails and the rigging. And David, you're helping along and taking some good twists and turns on things. And Syra,
Now this is
well,
adventure.
yep. You, meanwhile, either roll investigation or survival as you start piloting the ship.
23.
Killing it.
Man.
You guys are a well-oiled machine as you just rockets right through wild space with your hammerhead ship, and yeah, you're just zooming past stars and other other celestial bodies.
I look over at David. I'm like, you know what to do, and I start doing.
Yeah, I pull up. I
Go
pull
ahead.
up my lute and start playing that
As he's singing
melody
it,
that I cannot currently play because of the copyright. But yes, I can comment.
as he's singing it, like now we're flying, and I put my foot up on the helm part. I just stand there.
You're
Mullet
now
flapping.
accelerating to spell jamming speed, which is light speed, and just racing through wild space. Now, suddenly, however, the ship returns to its regular flying speed as a school of giant space eels is swimming past you. As large bodies of matter kind of slow down spell jamming ships like that. So they're floating by and start discharging bolts of lightning as they zip by. Ship is unfortunately caught in the eel's electrical storm, and it starts a couple of small fires on the deck. So you quickly have to start extinguishing the flames. Captain Ulu, roll for survival or persuasion.
I will go with survival again. 22.
Oh yeah, you quickly start barking orders and also, of course, helping out yourself. Smothering flames, and shipmates roll for athletics or acrobatics again.
23.
24.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, yeah. You both are just zipping around as Ulu's giving directions, and Syra, meanwhile, use Arcana or Survival to help direct him from the spell jamming seat.
Lorf, Dave, keep doing what you're doing. Fire lady.
Most definitely, Ulu. I've never felt so alive.
Sorry, that was 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're fumbling a little on it's a lot to take in how you are just a ship all of a sudden, and it's oh yeah, luckily they're working well on putting out these fires as it's small flames here and there, but you're able to work together and get a team and some quick actions to deal with it all. So
Don't worry about us.
Yep. Thankfully, now that the space eels have passed by, the ship can resume its journey. And you quickly start accelerating again to spell jamming speed.
They are decided for a minute. Yes, we've gone to plaid.
On the flat. Nice. After about a minute of this light speed, you manage to reach your destination, where you can see the abandoned ship that you're looking for, except it's located at the center of a cluster of asteroids. So you have to reach that ship safely, which means navigating a careful route through these asteroids. So, Captain, once again, survival or persuasion.
All right, boys, here we go. It's gonna be a little sketchy, but I got faith in y'all.
Captain, permission to punch the asteroids out of the sky.
Shit! I'm too busy trying to pump up my crew. I forget to navigate.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
Oh no.
I
got inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Spyrus.
A little bit better, 14.
Okay. Yep, you start giving the directions and orders again, and not as on the point as with the fires, but yep, you're at least giving out good directions. And shipmates, once again, athletics or acrobatics.
The flapping thing up there, Blorf.
I'm on it, Captain.
15.
What do you have, Josh?
20. 30, 20.
Oh. All right, yep. You're both on the ball again as you start adjusting rigging and the sails and make sure to try to avoid the worst of this. And Syra, Arcana, or Perception?
Apparently, I have proficiency in Arcana, and I didn't even notice, so we'll try that one. Oh, natural 20. So 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Woohoo!
you're focused now. You didn't feel good about dropping the ball on the space eel, so yeah, you were just laser focused and yep, also giving your directions and pointers on rock there, rock here. So yep, you managed to get through this mess of asteroids with ease. It's like it's barely even there. So you managed to reach the wreckage of a flying fish ship that's been torn apart by celestial debris. Now you have to try to find the logbook within this mess of silvery dust particles that unfortunately reduced visibility. You're able to pull alongside the wreck, though, so it's now just a question of trying to spot it from your ship. So whoever wants to try to look for it, make a perception check.
Is this, so we're searching for the log?
Yep, the logbook of the ship.
5.
As-
Nope. Blorf, you see space dust
26.
and a wrecked ship. Sorry, what'd you say, Jayla?
26.
Okay. Yep. You're just once again laser focused and there. You spot that book just bobbing in the debris among the captain's cabin of this ship. It's all just floating in the derelict gravity plane of the ship. Now it's the matter of how do you get this book that's just floating several feet away from your ship, like at least 60 feet or so.
Oh,
This reminds me of a time when I dropped my sunglasses out in the bayous there. It's like, anybody got some rope?
Hmm.
hmm.
Rope, rope, rope.
Rope, rope,
Rope.
rope, 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 rope.
Sad to
I
say,
have
I do
rope.
not have any rope.
I do have
Oh,
a rope.
really?
All right, so I pull
Oh.
out my rope and I tie a knot to one of my arrows, just like catching them there catfish.
Should somebody hold the end of the rope?
Shit.
Quick grab to
I'm gonna
get
roll
it.
bardic inspiration too for that, so he can aim.
Uh,
Let your arrow hit the book and not
shit.
damage it, please.
Acrobatics to grab that rope,
Okay.
Blorf.
yeah. Let's do that, please. 14.
Also make an athletics to go with it then.
Okay. 13.
Just barely you managed to get that rope. It's kind of slipping through your slimy hand, but yep, you at least have the end, so you're able to it keeps it from just flying away.
That's your captain.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. That reminds me of the time I threw my stepdaddy's fish spear out into the lake without tying it off either.
I do love your stories, Captain. I hope to hear more on this journey.
Yes.
Well,
Actually,
make
that's
an
actually a
attack
true
roll
story.
to hit that book.
What's that? Sorry.
Make an
Yeah.
attack roll to hit that book with your arrow.
Ooh, dialed in.
Oh.
22.
Okay, yep, you snare that book with ease. Its arrow's embedded. Blorf's got the rope in hand.
Reel it on
So-
in, Blorf.
All right, yep, it starts carefully reels in the rope, and book just kind of bobs along in the gravity plane back towards you.
We'll do hard. We don't want to lose it.
Oh. Got a little fight in it.
With that, the logbook is safely aboard, and unfortunately, now you have to exit the asteroid cluster. So, same basic ability checks. Captain, I assume you're going to want to roll survival.
Yep.
And if
All right,
you didn't
y'all.
use that,
Let's get out of here. Shit.
Shit.
bardic inspiration.
Oh, bardic inspiration. That's right. I'm inspired by all that. 15.
Okay, yep. You managed to once again have a good course of direction to try to avoid the worst of these asteroids. Shipmates, athletics or acrobatics?
17.
24.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, man. You guys are nailing this. Yep.
Oh man, I'm on cloud 9 right now. The vid
Practically.
has
I mean,
never
it is
felt
outer
so
space.
alive.
And
So-
Syra, well, Arcana or Perception?
Uh-oh.
6. If I'm proficient, does that mean I get an extra roll?
Not how it
Seven.
works.
Nope.
I'll use my inspiration and try again.
No.
Let's try that again. Please work.
Here, hold
Now
the
we're up
book.
to 9.
All right. Well, you're a little distracted by the shine of the stardust and, just all those beautiful stars burning brightly in the distance. Can't help but appreciate its celestial majesty, so you're a little distracted. Luckily, Captain Ulu is has a sharp mind for this, impressively enough, and you're all able to make your way through the asteroid field without a scratch.
Sarah,
Impressive.
eyes on the road.
Sorry.
I'll use
Pretty
another bardic
sparkles.
inspiration for her. And then while I'm singing my song is please don't let us get hit by the asteroids.
Yeah.
Ah!
So yeah, you've got
As-
bardic inspiration.
As your ship steers clear of the asteroids, another ship appears. Its sleek frame is painted in a wild shade of pink and is designed to resemble an immense squid. Starlight reflects off the ship's hull, illuminating two turret-mounted ballistas rotating slowly to face your ship. And, well, there's a
Oh.
picture.
I
Oh,
think these boys is meaning to tussle.
Indeed.
what should we do, Captain?
What should we do? It's a little before 8:30, and we're about to have a big battle, so you
Mhm.
think we have time for that?
Hmm.
We can wait.
That'd be a good spot.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, kind of seemed like a good place to leave off.
Man your stations.
Is this mix ship?
Is this what?
Is this mix ship?
Micken or whatever.
Well, hang on. As you look towards the ship, let's see, where's that image? And
Oh, we have an image.
you see someone hanging off the mast of that ship, and well,
Oh.
that's definitely not Mick. That's a Githyanki. You hear him call out to his crewmates, "There's looting to be had, fellas!"
Charming. This will be fun.
Oh yes.
And that's the end of it, huh?
Well, yep, that
This
seems
will-
like a good place to leave off for the week.
Great place to leave off. Cliffhanger. Let them think about it.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you still playing that song, by the way?
Yeah.
There's looting to be had.
You hear someone call out, "Hey, the tiger!"
At least it's not Freebird for once, right, Brian?
That's right. Oh
Next episode, Freebird.
no. Only if we get to the climax part when we jump to their ship and beat the hell out of them.
You can change.
That might actually be our theme song with Ulu piloting the ship is Freebird.
Right. Order for counter plunder.
Yep.
Does it work that way? We roll for counter plunder?
That'd be great.
Well, might as well toss up a picture of the ship you're on. I have a diagram of the ship
Like-
itself.
Play Wonderwall. We're getting requests now for you, Debbie.
Oh, come on. Oh, no bloody jukebox.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome, actually.
Stern
yeah.
Castle. I like that word. Stern Castle.
So this
Oh,
is
yeah.
what,
You can kind of see where the ballista is and the Manigal or Mangonel, however you pronounce that. The basic shape of your ship.
Oh, okay. Wait, there's a saloon
And,
on here?
A saloon?
Yeah. I don't know. It says it on the top
Oh.
there. Number 2, saloon.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a sizable ship.
Nice.
Mess hall. Holy smokes, man!
There's a lot of stuff on this ship.
For what 4 people piloting this thing. There's a lot.
Well, I mean, there's usually more crew members, but training
Uh,
simulation.
that's-
Oh, and the image at the bottom there, you see the kind of side view. It also
Yeah.
has a dotted line that indicates gravity plane. That's
Oh.
basically indicates which way the gravity flows. So everything above that line would be standing up that way.
But so we
But
go to the bottom, we go reverse.
yep, so you
Oh,
could walk
That's
along the bottom of
awesome.
your ship.
that's gonna be
There
cool.
are, in fact, certain ships that have the gravity plane in the middle of it. So there's actually chambers that would be upside down.
That is so dope. I'm so excited.
Oh.
So
I don't see
we're
anything
okay.
bad coming from that.
I know we're getting close to being done, but where would the spellcaster be?
I believe there. Oh yeah, 12. There's a spell jamming helm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm over near the tail. I mean, my bedroom's right next to it too. It's kind of funny.
That's interesting.
Huh.
Your bedroom? Your bedroom.
Right.
Oh yeah, with when you're the spell jammer, you are basically the ship, so she can see anywhere on the ship and outwards of it.
Dang. That's
I
awesome.
don't see a fan on here
Creepy,
though.
but awesome.
A fan? Oh, for the fan function.
We'll
Hammerhead
get
help
one.
it. I
fan
can't help but notice that my quarters are almost the same size as mess hall.
Convenient.
On
Hmm.
purpose?
And you didn't want to be captain. You get your own quarters.
Very cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Excited.
That's
Yep.
actually- me too. I'm pumped.
Oh yeah, I'll be interested to see how we can work out the battle next time. Just because I have this map here of the Hammerhead ship, obviously, but it's not like I have a clear map of where the other ship is relative to you guys. But we'll have to, yeah. Obviously, that's why it's probably a good idea to leave off here and get us the
Oh, so
full
you can
time we
plot
need.
and plan and not have to sit there and try and worry about which ship is where connected to whatnot
Well,
in terms of distance.
it doesn't necessarily have to be complicated. It's just if you get fancy with it, which I'm sure
Oh,
you
we
guys
will.
will.
You've already seen what our
100%.
imaginations can do.
Oh yeah, and oh yeah, just a heads up then with the ship-to-ship battle, it's also using what's called a side initiative, where basically one of you will roll a regular d20, and I'll roll a regular d20 for the opposing side, and then whoever rolls higher goes first. At which point, it's basically up to you guys what your order is of characters. So you can all go in one turn, and then the enemy follows, or reverse. But that way, basically, you can work together on, for instance, getting a ballista set up with 3 people.
Am I
Like
allowed to
all
hold the helm, or do I have to just sit there?
It depends on if you want to keep the ship moving while you're fighting.
Okay.
So,
probably.
well, yeah, it's it did note, for instance, the hammerhead does have its own literal hammerhead function, so you could try to ram the opposing ship, for instance, or try to flee or something. But yeah, for that, someone would need to stay in the spell jamming helm. It's also possible for someone to take a separate spell jamming helm and put it on your ship, at which point you'd have to magically fight them for control.
SpellJammer
Okay.
duel.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Dig it. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
I hope so.
I've already planned brains what can we do to fuck these guys up?
Well, just pretend
Where's
like
Megan?
I'm sure we can do something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so you could use the ship's weapons. You could also try to use your own weapons or spells or something. It's just, again, there is a minimum amount of damage that has to be done. There's also occasionally just a simple fact that this ship could be beyond your distance, but there's things to consider.
Fair.
Fair enough.
see.
Oof.
Okay. Well, just to start with, the opposing ship is about 50 feet away, so it's at least not beyond most of your attacks. So
Hmm.
We're gonna have some fun.
We are going to have fun. The ship may not come back intact.
Yeah.
that was kind of part of the exercise.
Well,
We
they
never-
should have thought that before they gave us a challenge.
Yeah, we never
Well, it
determined how
like it
intact.
said. Yeah.
Yeah, they said try
but
to.
it
They never
just
said
intact.
do not lose.
Well, yeah, it stands to reason it's going to get damaged in a ship-to-ship fight. But on the plus side, you managed to get through the asteroid field twice without any damage, so
How
you're
can
at
we
least
roll
at
so freaking well for most of that? And
yeah.
rolling other stuff is so complicated, like attacks. But
Mhm.
apparently, acrobatics and athletics is just our freaking strong suit.
Just got to be crazy.
You guys
Yeah.
are
All I
all
can do is just
entertainment.
picture how fast we're moving around getting that ship together. We're just like we were cruising. I was so excited.
Oh yeah, you guys were a well-oiled machine just for navigating this thing.
We understood the assignment.
I like that they put all the troublemakers together in one group, and we didn't give them an option.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
The
So we
Canyon
have that.
Arrow.
Yep, we have that to look forward to next Friday, where the crew of the Canyon Arrow fight the squid ship, and it's pirate crew of Githyanki.
With
Dun, dun,
that too,
dun.
we need a name for our group. I mean, we're no longer the Flames of Change, so
Yeah.
we need a great name to go along with our Canyon Arrow.
The Squirrel
Squirrel
Squashers.
squashers. Squirrel
Squirrel
squashing deer
squashing,
smashers.
deer smashing,
Well,
machine
okay, wait.
gun.
Squirrel squashing. So SS deer smashing. So the SSDSC.
I have SSDSDM was the acronym he was using.
Yes.
It was like squirrel squashing, deer smashing, something.
Deer smacking.
Oh, deer
Deer
smacking.
Deer smacking,
Squirrel squashing, deer
machine,
smacking, driving machine.
driving
Driving
machine.
Driving
right.
machine.
The SSDSDM.
Sounds like a computer part.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's like part of a car because there's the SS car, and then there's the DS, which is like a Game Boy, and then the DM is just like direct message or whatever else, Dungeon Master. So this acronyms just these pushed them all together to make one super acronym.
I mean, they use SS on ships, so we have.
That's
to
true.
use
We're off to a
it.
good start, yeah.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about spell jamming ships. They typically are literal ships, so a lot of it notes that they can also work in water as well as, outer space.
Oh, yeah, we can land these on like planets and stuff, can't we? Like Eberron.
It typically specifies on the ship. Some aren't quite capable of that, but I'm pretty sure the Hammerhead would be. Just, again, provided that you land in water. I think it notes that it wouldn't be really made for landing on land. But
You could probably land it anywhere. The trick is getting it back out.
any landing you can walk away from.
All right.
Yep. I think that'll do it for
Well,
tonight. Then.
Another episode in the bag.
Hell yeah. This has been a blast. I'm so happy.
Yeah. You guys know how to keep it entertaining.
Oh yeah. When left to our devices, we can be quite rambunctious.
Yep.
If I could give XP for making that girl cry.
I know.
Can that be a milestone achievement? I mean, come on.
I need to reach level 3 so bad because I want to animate objects in the worst way.
Well, I can just see you
Yeah.
making moving meatballs.
Oh, I'm gonna make a lot. I'm gonna make all kinds of things move. I'm gonna have a moving mop called Ziggy. Hey, I could even animate depending on what size the ballista is. I can animate the ballista.
That's true.
Good question. I mean, it's a 3-person device, so
Yeah, you have to figure out what the size is up to a certain size, and then as I get higher in level, I can animate the ship if I really wanted to.
Hey, that's my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't have to
You
worry
can't
about
be-
it.
Autopilot.
That's right. And
Autopilot.
you can come out and start hitting things with fire. Set some shit on fire. But yeah, this was a great episode. I had a great time. Thank you guys all for watching. Thanks for all the comments and everything
That's
else.
fun.
We appreciate it. It was a blast. Thank you, RJ, for being available and dressing up. Now the bar has been raised, so
Now we gotta match
we all
it
have to
at
dress up.
least.
Thanks for that. With
Tournament
your flowing
tomorrow.
mullet.
Yep. Tournament tomorrow.
But yes, we
Yeah,
have a
so-
tournament
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's gonna be
I mentioned it in the
game
chat, but yeah, we do it at the same time in the game room this time. We're actually gonna be in person.
What?
What?
Talking with
What?
actual people.
What? Interacting?
Madness.
What?
Yay. All sweaty and disgusting people hanging out in one room.
That's the fun of it.
it. That's you.
A nice battle arena style tournament. Moldine is our host.
Unchained in the chat.
Games Unchained. Be our DM tomorrow.
He'll be our DM tomorrow.
Yay.
Yep.
Yep.
Hype him up.
And maybe Sunday we'll
Game's
do
hype.
more Gartic.
And then Gartic Sunday, maybe?
I'm thinking so.
Okay.
It seems like Justin wanted to hop in the chat so we can get him on here and chatting with us and we can doodle.
Okay.
Talk about
Sounds
his
good.
character. Yeah.
All right. But yeah, thank you all for watching. You all have a great night. See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.